Hey guys. All right. So I wanted to try going live on my laptop just because I never go live on my laptop. So here we are. Hey, Cancer. I gotta get my lip gloss together. All right. Okay. I'm such a clown. All right, guys. So welcome to October. Do you guys like my ambiance? I have I had my candles lit, but I didn't want my whole candle to go out. I've been filming for a couple hours. I can turn this back on though. Let's turn on the skull. Okay. All right. I'm done being a clown. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get started with this reading. I'm going to do a little bit more of an extended type of reading this time. And we are going to, I'm sorry. Ooh. Okay. We're going to use our Angel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue. We're also going to go in with the Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. And then we're also going to do our call of action cards. They're not going to be the Sonia Coquette deck that I'm typically used to working with. So if you've been around for a minute and you've, been here with me and you're used to those cards, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to use the Life Purpose deck by Doreen Virtue. And it has little cute stuff in here like you're on the right path and body work and, practice and let go and all these different types of things that can help you guys understand how to better move forward along your highest path. Hi, viewer. When you guys come into the room, don't be afraid to say hi to me. Like, I want to talk to y'all. That's why I do the lives. I could easily record these videos and just upload them, but I want to interact with you guys. So, hello. All right, let's go ahead and get this deck shuffled. Get it shuffled so we can see what type of energies you're going to be looking for. Okay. All right. Hey, lovely. All right, let's see what we got going on for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. If you guys know any Cancers that may be up, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, share this video with them now. Let them know. Come in the room while we live. They can ask a couple questions, get some clarity. This is a general tarot reading, so I don't want you guys thinking it's like a personal type of reading. If you'd like a personal reading, you can obtain one of those. You just got to email me, ask for it, and I'll go ahead and get you the price points for everything and let you know what type of readings I offer, get you scheduled. We'll get that to you. You've got quite a bit of cards that actually just came out. So, and you know what? I'm going to put these back. I'm going to pull them one by one. Something's telling me. What's the difference in what, love? What's the difference with what? Let's get a couple more cards. The only card that's come out right now is the Seven of Water. Oh, okay. So the difference between a general reading and a personal reading is these are general readings. So when I come on YouTube and I'm here and I say Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, come see me. That is me basically giving a reading for the collective energy of Cancer. So just because you're a Cancer Sun and you come to this video doesn't necessarily mean I'm reading for you specifically. I'm reading for the energy of Cancer. So anybody who has, like I said, a sun, a moon, a rising sign, even a Mars or Venus. Oh, it's thundering outside. It's raining hard. I thought somebody was shaking my door, but yeah. When you come here, certain things may resonate, but this reading is not directly for you. Is it, Liz? It's not directly for you. So if you pay for a reading and you go ahead and get a reading that's directly tailored to you, you know everything that I'm reading in there is pertaining to you. In this reading, you sort of have to just, stick around, feel it out. If something resonates with you and it feels like it's for you, then it is. But if something doesn't resonate with you, you can kind of let it just sort of in one ear and out the other. I love watching these general readings because, I don't know, it just gives you such a broad view of everything that's going on with the collective. And I'm the type of person that believes very heavily in collective consciousness. And I love to watch readings for my sun, moon, and rising to sort of see how the collective energies are working on my behalf. I don't know. Every month I catch up on my favorite readers. I love Amber Khan. She's the Quietest Revolution. I love, what's that other girl? What is her name? Sunshine Tarot is one of my favorites. There's another one. She seems like, what's her nationality? I don't even know her nationality, but she is lit. What is her name? I'm gonna go find her name. You're welcome, lovely. What is this lady's name? She's the truth, y'all. Like the whole truth and nothing but it. Let me see if I can find her real quick. The Illest Illuminator, she's another one. Spot on every month. So when I watch those different videos, I see how the different parts of myself are being read in those videos. It's so dope. All right, guys. So let's see what cards we have to work with for Cancer. You guys have the Seven of Water, Release, the Page of Water, Seven of Air, Six of Earth, and the Five of Water. Let me look at these. So you may be feeling like you have a lot of options this month, or a lot is being asked of you. And from that, you just have so many different ways that you can go about accomplishing these tasks or achieving a certain level of higher fulfillment for yourself. It might be, I'm sorry, y'all can see my legs. I'm sorry, I don't have pants on. But so it might be a little bit tough though, because it's almost like a kid in a candy store. Like, what do I pick? There's so much going on. I don't want to eat everything, because if I eat everything, I'm going to get sick. That's not really an option. I have to choose. I have to pick. But there's so many good options to pick from. It can cause a certain level of anxiety because you don't want to choose wrong. You don't want to have FOMO after you choose one thing. You don't want to choose a thing and then be like, dang, I should have done the other thing. But it says a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. So as opposed to just choosing on a whim, you can make this choice intuitively, but don't do it like in an instant. Be sure to actually, like, if you're gonna, okay, don't procrastinate, so don't wait too long, but like at least take a moment for yourself to meditate on it. Like if there's a huge decision that needs to be made, try to negotiate being able to sleep on it for at least a night. With you Cancers, you guys are very connected to the emotional realms, the water realms. Within that, dreams are connected to that, like lucid dreaming about certain things, getting downloads within your dreams is something that you may be very connected to. And so you want to be able to review what you've seen in your waking life with your subconscious. And then that night, say you have a big decision to make, you go to sleep, dream about it, you sleep with your notebook. Then when you wake up the very next day, you write down what you can remember from your dream. And you can go through and review that and see if any insight has been revealed to you about which way you need to go. Cancers are very, very much feelers. And you guys need to have a way in order to communicate with your own internal, like your subconscious mind, because there's so much information in there, so much that you suppress because you are very emotional and you may not always want to deal with it. Cancer, to me, is sort of like the crab on the side of the water. Like crabs exist on the land and in the water. When they're in the water, that's when they're emotionally bound and they're just in their emotional selves and they are so swept up in the water and they can get carried away and overwhelmed with emotion. But then you also have that almost choice. It's like flipping a switch. When you come up to shore, you can be very closed off and mean. Like snapping at people, like, get the fuck away from me. I'm burrowing my hole. I would like to go into my hole now. Leave me alone. Don't bother me. And so with that, I feel like, what was I going to say? Fuck, I completely forgot what I was going at with that. But yeah, like allow yourself the space to be sort of in your own space so that you don't get emotionally swept up by the tides. You want to give yourself that solace in coming home, closing the door, going into your little cave. Every Cancer that I know, whether it's freaking sun, moon, rising, whatever, every Cancer that I know has, like, you know how they say like a man cave? You guys have a little cave. Your rooms look like caves. You almost like it dark. You like to be alone. You like to be cozy. You got your pillows and shit like that, your blankets and everything, some stuff on the walls that makes it look like it's yours and that makes you feel safe, emotionally safe. And that's where you get your most, your best ideas. That's where you're able to conjure in the darkness to bring things to the light, right? If you're creative, a lot of Cancer creatives like to create in a dark room alone, and then they do their best work and then they bring it to the light and they show it to everybody once they're done. You might not like a lot of people in your mix when you're having to make these heavy, big decisions because you're already emotional enough. And you also can get swept away with how other people are feeling sometimes because you want everybody else to be okay, period. So if it's something that you're having to decide on your own, give yourself the space to do that. You don't have to necessarily include anybody else in this major decision. I mean, unless you're like a husband with a wife and kids, like, and you're talking about moving, like, of course, include your wife and your kids. Like, you're going to be a shitty person if you don't include the people that really matter. But like on a deeper, more spiritual level, you need to do this alone. Like, realize your earthly responsibilities and things like that, but know where your boundaries are and make the realistic decision that you need to make the real intuitive decision that you know you need to make, the one that you know you can sleep with. Hold on, I got to sneeze, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, I had to get that out. I'm so sorry. Hey, we got another viewer in the room. What's poppin'? Okay. You also have the Page of Water. So I feel like you guys are going to be talking to someone about these feelings and emotions. Hey, Anna. Or is it Anna? I'd love you if your name was Anna. I think that's such a pretty name. Anna, too. Okay. My granny, her name is Annie, so it's not that far off, but I digress. Okay. So, yeah, you got the Page of Water right on top of that. So that lets me know there is someone coming in, or maybe you might even be this person that needs to go to someone else emotionally. Like, I feel like it could be someone coming to you to help ease your emotional waters in a way. Kimchi, she's back. Yeah, to help ease your emotional waters in a way, because you know, it says a new person enters your life, a relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. And so this could be you relating to another person, because all water elements or like cup elements or cup cards and stuff like that are about relatability. Do you feel understood? Do you feel seen? Do you feel valued? Are you valuing what you see? Are you valuing the other person? Like, how can you guys intuitively connect with one another? And like it says, a new person entering your life, and there's these whales, I feel like, and there's dolphins down here. So that's about communication and wisdom and having understanding for another person in their plight. So there may be somebody that comes in and can just see that you may be frazzled. You may be frazzled. You also have the 7 of air, which lets me know that you may be going through a situation where you're taking on a little bit more than what you're used to. And it feels a little bit overwhelming because, yeah, you have all these beautiful opportunities prepared for you, but heavy is the head that wears the crown. And now you have to make a lot of decisions that maybe they're time sensitive as fuck. So you need to decide quickly with whatever this is. But it's stuff that you have to do on a personal level. Like, you have to learn how to figure this stuff out. And so it can't just necessarily be a person that comes in to, like, you guys know when you call, like, okay, I have a friend, she was trying to go back to school. And like, she was researching online, and it was like all these sites that were geared towards literally just helping people find schools. So you put your information in and it'll redirect you somewhere. And it's like supposed to be this helpful element of, you know, this website or whatever, a promotional tool or something like that. But it's just so electronically derived and contrived, and it's like not personal at all, right? It's a helpful thing, but it's not, you can't feel that other entity because it's literally an electronic box that's in here to help me. You're going to get a person. This is going to be a person with feelings, with emotions, a vibrational being who can receive, excuse me, that was nasty, who can receive whatever you're emitting, and they can process it with you, and they can feel you. You definitely might be facing some sort of anxiety at this time. And also, you could be feeling a little bit like your milk has spilled over, because you also have the 5 of water, which talks about, it says things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, and crying over spilled milk. So at this point, I think making this decision, you need to be more balanced, or within considering where you want to go in your life, what you want to do next. You definitely have to be balanced before you do so, because you don't want to just make a decision because you feel rushed to make a decision. And so you decide on doing anything Cancers can't just do anything. You have to be emotionally connected and invested within whatever you do, or else you're gonna feel shitty. And you guys are so emotional, you literally, like, your body will reject. If you just say you're just unhappy with your job and you're like hella qualified to do lots of shit, and so you want to look for another job, and you're so over the job that you're at now that you just accept the next position that you get. But you're not in love with this job. It's just not your shitty job, right? It's not your old job. Going to work every day, you might feel even worse than when you were working at the first place because you made the move for all the wrong reasons. And that's what this is about. It's like, you got to see the positives. You got to actually take your time to do the research to see what it is that you really want to do. Because if you just make a crazy, crass decision and you just do something, you're not going to be satisfied at the end of the day. It's going to have something to do with giving and receiving. I feel like wherever you can be of service to other people, whatever this decision that you're trying to make. And it's funny how these readings always string together. Like, the shit is trippy as hell, but you got the 6 of Earth. So you got to learn how to give. You got to learn how to, I'm sorry, y'all. You got to learn how to be of value to somebody else. And you also need to learn how to let other people be of value to you. So within this, like I said, you do need to make this decision on your own, but don't be afraid to talk. That's what the pages are about. The Page of Water is saying you can gain some counseling from someone, and that might help you make this decision in a way that will help you realize what would be the most emotionally fulfilling path for you to take. You also have release. So I feel like if you're feeling bound up within the situation, if you're feeling like, you are afraid to move because there's too many options, there's too many possibilities, and it's too much to factor in right now, you gotta realize that at this point, you're being asked to release control. You're being asked to release the anxieties behind things. It says the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So what this means is the new thing that's going to happen, this new wheel that's turning, its purpose is not to make you comfortable. Its purpose is not to make you more comfortable. Its purpose is to shake you out of your comfort zone so that you're forced to make another decision, because where you are is not where you're meant to be. And through this force, it's going to feel painful because it's not something you asked for. And even it might be something you asked for, but a lot of times they say, be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. You might say, I want a new job. And then you get a new job and there's a lot of work entailed. There's a lot to learn and it's a little overwhelming, but endure it, because you need to be forced to grow. And the only way you grow is through becoming uncomfortable and then mastering that uncomfortability, right? In order to, like, when you can say, I used to hate this and I used to be, not be able to do this, and now I'm able to do it in top speed. Now you've grown, you've leveled up. Now you're ready for the next lesson, right? But in order to get there, you have to actually just allow, release control, release the fact that, you're not going to know anything for a while. You're going to fuck up a little bit. You're going to have to overcome some obstacles. You're going to mess up some. You're going to fail some. But that's okay, because you can always get back up. And then you have wait a minute. I feel like there was another card that needed to be read. Oh, no. These all have been read. So, whatever the situation is, if you have people that you can talk to and you can confide in, lean on those people. You may be feeling like you're going through a major change in your life. That's what this release is all about. It's about a major shift. I think that's the Tower card in the traditional tarot. So it could feel a little bit scary. It could feel a lot scary. But the thing about it is you're going to come out even stronger than before, and you're going to come out with even more to give. And in that way, you're going to be able to receive much more. Spirit, what romantic messages do you have for Cancer? Okay, Spirit. Okay. Did y'all see that? Spirit said, okay, you asked and I'm telling you. So you guys have you deserve love. Codependency. Worth waiting for. Okay. So this is a lot. So whenever I see the word codependency, I'm not going to lie, I think Cancer. Next, I think Libra, but first I think Cancer. Because Cancers are, like I said, very emotionally inclined. You guys can get swept away in the water And then when you realize you're being swept away in the water, you hate it. And so then you become depressed because you take yourself out of the water. So you try to take all the emotions out of yourself and nothing matters anymore. And now, oh, woe is me. Until you realize the beauty of expression again. And then you want to, a lot of Cancers are into makeup and hair and just fashion, and they just want to express themselves, their emotional selves, through these means, because they can change a person. If you're feeling dark, you can put on dark makeup. If you're feeling, bossy, you can put on a pantsuit and feel that way. And so, okay, so that was a tangent. But what I was getting ready to say is the codependency thing with Cancer is you like to latch on to people because people make you feel a little bit more stable in some type of way. You like to latch on to earth sign people a lot, in particular, because they do tend to be a lot more just stable and even-keeled and even-minded. And through that, you can become addicted to partnership, addicted to relationships, and feel like you can't make certain moves on your own. And what have I been saying this whole freaking reading? It's time for you to go ahead and make a move. And you have to actually make this decision by yourself. You can listen to other people, but at the end of the day, the decision is yours to make. You can look somebody in the face and say, I agree with you, I should do that, but then go do something else, because guess what? Who go check you, boo? It's your decision. So you need to come to your own conclusions about things. And this card literally says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So whether that means that you're allowing somebody else to dictate something for you, and maybe you need to stop doing that, or yeah, I really feel like that's what that is. You waiting on somebody else, you wanting to answer to somebody else, or wanting somebody to be able to dictate what's going on for you. I don't think that's healthy, but don't close yourself off. You need to realize that you are deserving of actual love, like a person who's actually going to help you process your feelings, not just tell you how to feel. And so that's why I think this one says you are lovable. You don't have to run up behind another person and get them to accept you and get them to love you and get them to want to tell you what to do. And you can be lovable even if you have a person in your life and they say, hey, you should do A, and then you go and do B. If they stop loving you because you made your own decision, that was a codependent relationship, because the only reason they loved you is because you were doing what they said do. You need to be around people who actually love you and who prove to you that you deserve to be loved by allowing you your autonomy, allowing you to actually, process your own feelings and emotions and make your own decisions. Plans need revision right now. You have to go back to the drawing board and figure out how you actually want to move forward. And that's not really anybody else's decision. That shouldn't be contingent upon another person's actions or inactions. You should be able to just do what the fuck you need to do for your life, because that's what's right for you. And it says divine timing is at work in your love life with the worth waiting for type thing. So if you are experiencing a situation in which, there's a codependent situation and you're growing out of it, you're transforming out of it, maybe one of your decisions is to, one of the things you could choose is to leave, and you're afraid because you don't want to do that. And you're trying to procrastinate. You're trying to hold off leaving this person. I feel like you need to feel comfortable doing whatever you need to do. In that moment, you might feel lonely if you leave them. You might feel lonely if you leave that person, but at the same time, the person that you need is worth being alone for. They're worth waiting for. You see what I'm saying? This person that really loves you, the divine love of your life, will want you to have gone through this transformation so that you could actually be the person you're supposed to be on the other side of everything. Hello, Pika Pika. Are you talking to me or Kimchi? Is it Pika Pika Pika? Oika? I don't really know how to pronounce it, but you have a fun name. But yeah, so don't feel rushed. But also don't wait too long. You got to know how to make those moves, Cancer. And you guys are intuitive emotionally. So you be knowing, you probably do certain things, make certain decisions on an emotional surge, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you be knowing, I'm tripping. I know so many Cancers, when they do crazy shit, they be like, I know I'm tripping, but I don't even care. I'm gonna let myself trip. I'm gonna let myself go off on this tangent. But no, do the mature thing at this point. consider all of your options, do your research, look at everybody, look at all the pieces of your life. Do these people fit within who you want to be, not who you are right now? Don't feel guilty like you owe anybody any sort of explanation or you owe anybody a piece of yourself, because at this point, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Your life maybe not be going the way that you necessarily want it to go. And that's not to say that you don't have wonderful opportunities open for you, but you're at the transitional point where you're going to have to make those decisions like, you know, do I really want to be big? Because if I want to be big, I might have to let go of some of these little people I got hanging on to me right now. And maybe the codependency is you being there for other people and other people not being there for you. Or maybe you don't even need those people. Maybe you need to let go of those people so you can go meet the people for you on the other side. But you can't continue on with this codependency. And whatever you're waiting for, it's worth actually waiting for. What just happened to the chat, y'all? What the hell? I'd rather be a Cancer than a Pisces to have a chance to come on land. You feel me? Because Pisces just be out there, baby. Like, no, Pisces codependency is definitely beating y'all out. Even a Scorpio's codependency will beat y'all. But you guys' codependency is a little bit different because I feel like you guys are open to more people. Like you guys are, or you guys look to the people in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were in a relationship, you really cherish a relationship. Like you really look at that person like, what do you think, babe? Pisces can look at anybody and be like, well, what do you think, stranger on a train? Should I make this major life decision? And you just met this person. Yeah, it's crazy as hell. I don't know why Spirit is not giving y'all no cards. So Spirit, how does Cancer move forward in a way that makes sense for them? How does Cancer process all this information? Ooh, author. You trying to write a memoir, Cancer? Y'all need to write a book. It says you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. School. Yeah, and these might be options for you guys. Like, I don't fucking know. Maybe one of y'all need to start a blog or something like that. Maybe that's a career change that needs to happen with somebody, or, you know, maybe you need to express what's been on your heart in a way that might be a little uncomfortable for you. And then it also says school. So that might mean, you know, you need to go back and actually hone in on some of your crafts in order to, you know, make the best decision for yourself in life. Like, I really feel like with this card, the 7 of water, you guys have so many options that are going to be open to you right now. Like the other card that you have is animals. I don't know if maybe, like if you have a dog or something like that, or a cat or something like that, you can communicate with them intuitively and receive guidance from your animals as well, as far as like what move you need to make, especially as a Cancer, because Cancers can literally feel the vibration in anything. Y'all probably can talk to animals and shit like Dr. Dolittle. I don't know. But yeah, I really feel you have so many options. So I want you guys to explore your gifts. Think about when you were a child. What types of things were you just inherently into when you were a kid? Those are the things that we're sent here to change, to affect, right? Like, children are so innocent because they literally come here knowing certain things, and we condition them to forget. But if you can hold on to your childhood dreams and think about the things that really excited you as children, a lot of times that's the path that we're supposed to be on as adults. So I don't know why, but I feel like that might help you guys in just this transitional phase in your life, figuring out who you are, who you want to be, who you need to get near, who you need to get away from, what plans you need to go ahead and sit back and revise and think, you know, where do I really want to end up, and how can I actually structure my strategy to get me there, and who's going to help me along this path. So Cancer, I love you guys so much. Make sure you like this video, because the next month I'm going to do videos in order of who liked the most videos. So if you guys want your video first, make sure to like this one, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can see when I'm doing my lives and stuff like that, when my other videos are going to come out. And was I a singer on Smule? I don't know what Smule is. I am a singer though. And you can check out my other YouTube. I have a Nell Nicole YouTube. That's my artist name. You can go check out. I have a music video up there. It's a video of one of my performances up there. And I'm getting ready to put some vlogs and stuff over there. I just had to get some editing software, which took a couple months. So you can keep an eye over there. And I also have a website, nellnicole.com. You can check it out, see what I got going on. But yeah, if you guys would like a personal reading from me, all you have to do is email me at nellforhighvibe@gmail.com, and I can talk to you about what type of readings I offer and what the price points are for those. Yeah, if you check it out, go to the website. The website will give you everything the YouTube will give you and more. And I have a high vibe side to the website. It's called the High Vibe Shop. If you click on the little menu or whatever, if you click on the menu, it'll take you over there. And you can see, like, I have crystal necklaces. I need to update the listing because they're for sale right now. But yeah, y'all, I'll be working. I'll be doing a lot. But like I said, turn on the notification bell so y'all know when I'm here. I appreciate every single one of you for joining me in this live. It's late as hell, but I think I'm gonna do one more because you guys are up and awake with me. Like, y'all are my tribe. Y'all are night owls just like me. I don't ever go to sleep. So I'll be doing, who am I gonna do next? I'm gonna do Leo next. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.